Good morning and welcome to Cafe Talk. I'm Emily, here with Lisa for 3 stories about learning. Morning, I'm ready to learn, preferably with a song or a secondhand jacket nearby. Today is August 6th. We begin with Petal, move to company results, and end with resale skills. Music, money, and a jacket photo. I have opinions before we have even started. Good, because today's stories invite opinions without asking us to pretend that an opinion is a fact. A valuable rule for breakfast, group chats, and every comment section on the internet. Today's keyword is hands-on. Hands-on describes learning by doing something practical yourself. Like learning how to set a price by actually selling an item, not only by reading a chapter about prices. Exactly. It can describe a hands-on class, a hands-on job, or a hands-on way to solve a problem. I like it because it sounds active. You aren't watching the bicycle repair, you are holding the tiny wrench and hoping for the best. We will hear a review, company numbers, and a survey of sellers and hiring managers. 3 different kinds of evidence, so 3 different ways to speak carefully. At Cafe Talk, we turn news into natural English for everyday comments. Listen for lean toward, beat expectations, and resume-worthy. Each phrase has a useful life outside a headline. If you enjoy learning with us, please subscribe and make Cafe Talk part of your daily routine. We bring the stories, you bring curiosity and a safe snack. Let us begin with an album review that hears strength and a quieter sound. Then we'll ask what company numbers can tell us before visiting online resale. Our first story is a review of Ariana Grande's Petal, described as her 8th studio album.
The word that caught me was restrained. It sounds like she did not make every moment grab a megaphone.
The report says the album leans toward a subdued R&B-influenced mood.
I enjoy a huge vocal moment, but a quieter choice can make me listen more carefully. It leaves space around the voice.
That is a personal reaction, not a claim that every listener will agree.
Thank you. My playlist is influential in my apartment, but it doesn't speak for the whole planet.
The report also says the lead single, Hate That I Made You Love Me, reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
I like having one solid number on the table while the rest of the conversation stays about mood.
Exactly. Lean toward is useful when something has a general direction without being only one thing.
I could say, I lean toward quiet cafes, but that doesn't mean I refuse a lively birthday dinner.
Or, the album leans toward R&B, which is softer and more accurate than claiming every track follows one strict rule.
That's how music feels to me. One color can fill the room without painting over every wall.
We don't have sales totals, awards, or a complete track list in our facts.
So no imaginary bonus tracks, surprise guest appearances, or speech about what Ariana meant by every lyric.
Right. The solid points are the 8th album, the #1 lead single, and the report's description of a more restrained sound.
That's enough for a real conversation. Sometimes a smaller set of facts gives people more room to share what they heard.
You might say, it feels more restrained than I expected when you're talking about an album, a design, or even a friend's very simple party plan. And your friend may say, that's exactly the point. A calm choice can still make a strong impression. Our second story is about a major software company which reported quarterly revenue of $90 billion and earnings per share of $4.81.
Big company numbers lose me fast unless I know which one is measuring.
The report says those figures beat Wall Street expectations. They were higher than analysts expected. It is a headline summary, not every part of the company.
When numbers line up in a row, I need one to hold on to before the rest turn into receipt confetti.
The Azure grew 43%, while the company's cloud revenue increased 27%, according to the report.
2 percentages, 2 different measures. That's a good reminder not to blend every cloud-related number into one giant bowl of alphabet soup.
The report also says its 365 Copilot product had more than 30 million paid seats.
Paid seats makes me picture tiny office chairs with name tags, all waiting for their software vacation to begin.
The chairs don't need luggage. A paid seat is a customer-paid software access license, not proof of daily use or satisfaction.
I'm glad you said that. A subscription can be active while someone is still deciding where the settings button lives.
The broader discussion is that AI products are appearing inside subscriptions that businesses already understand.
I see the argument, but I wouldn't jump from a large paid seat number to every customer loves it. Those are different questions.
That's the careful way to put it. The confirmed result is more than 30 million paid seats, not a universal review score.
And beat expectations can be helpful in everyday talk too. Your dinner can beat expectations without becoming the greatest meal in the history.
Very true. We also shouldn't add a future forecast, a profit total, or a stock price story that's not in today's fact sheet.
That's enough numbers for one coffee. My brain is already stirring them with the sugar.
When numbers arrive together, choose one and explain it slowly. That makes business news easier to follow.
And it keeps the conversation from sounding like a calculator fell into a cup of coffee.
Our final story looks at online secondhand selling. A report says 71% of surveyed Gen Z sellers felt resale taught them more practical business skills than college. That is a strong statement from the sellers, and it makes me want to ask what they mean by practical. The report names pricing, customer service, and curation as skills that sellers can practice. If I scroll past a jacket photo, I need to see why this one deserves a second look, not just another pile. Exactly. Taking a clear photo, writing an honest description, and deciding on a price are all hands-on decisions.
And each decision gives quick feedback. If nobody responds, you may need a different photo, price, or description.
The survey also found that 85% of hiring managers said resale experience can be worth putting on a resume. A late-night customer message and one tricky price can teach you fast what a neat textbook page cannot. Still, this is a survey result. We should not turn it into a rule that all hiring managers, all companies, or all generations agree. I wouldn't put one resale app on trial against college. They're not even answering the same question. That's an important boundary. Resume-worthy means an experience may be useful to include on a resume because it shows relevant skills. I would be proud to list pricing, customer replies, and keeping clothes from taking over my room. Exactly. An honest resume can list pricing, customer communication, or inventory. The story shows a small activity can practice business basics, not that everyone should resell. And that's why our key word is hands-on. You learn with your decisions, not only with someone else's example. You can say, I got hands-on experience through a small project, even if the project wasn't a formal job. My imaginary jacket shop is now open, with one rule. My foot is not allowed to become the store's mascot in every photo. A strict rule for the mascot. That's a very hands-on learning plan. The lesson starts as soon as you notice what needs improving. And unlike a lecture, the jacket might actually sell before the next class begins. Today we heard a restrained new musical mood, strong Microsoft results, and a survey about online resale as hands-on practice.
One story invited a taste debate, one required number reading, and one showed skills growing through small, real decisions. Our keyword, hands-on, means practical learning that comes from doing something yourself. It can be a class, a job, a hobby, or a tiny project that begins with one photo and an honest price.
Which story interested you most and why? A. Petal,
B. Company results. C. Resale skills. I choose C because it makes learning feel active and possible even before someone has a formal title. I choose A because a quieter, creative choice can lead to a surprisingly lively conversation. Tell us your choice and your reason in the comments. We enjoy hearing how you connect the news to your own life. Any language is welcome, and a short answer is completely fine. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you would like another calm English chat tomorrow. Find one hands-on task today, however small, and notice what it teaches you. Maybe it's a song, a spreadsheet, or a jacket photo without your foot. See you tomorrow.